as you know, I've traveled pretty much all over Europe, but I've actually never been to Serbia, and that makes me kind of sad because my brother went to Serbia once for a holiday, and after that, he made 2 more trips back to Serbia alone without his friends. So I had a suspicion. I had a suspicion that he met someone very beautiful over there, and that he had a good time. And from what I heard, he said it's an awesome place, awesome country, and it's awesome for summer holidays. So if I ever have the time and I have the money and I am in a position to make a trip to Serbia, I would love to just visit Beasty there and then just go to the beach, have fun, because I think it's an awesome country.
I will say, in general, Eastern European women are all very beautiful, so it makes sense that maybe your brother got into a little something.
Yes. Knowing my brother, that's probably true.
Why does it have to be one girl, Kev? You
Maybe
said he took 3 extra trips.
Yeah, that's true. No, I believe it was a girl named Anya, as I saw it on Facebook.
Oh, hello, Joffrey.
Hello, Joffrey, you big, touch, tall warrior. And I can see my brother be like, starting to like this country.
You have to really sort of envision Kevin's brother. We make references to Caldor being like Vin Diesel. If that is a true comparison, then Kev's brother is like Mr. Olympia Arnold Schwarzenegger. The guy has, he takes bodybuilding to another level.
And the sad thing is that, I mean, I've had times where I had quite a bit of overweight, and my brother would not let me go off easy. You can pretty much imagine how he called me throughout my childhood, and it gave me a small dilemma. So if I ever suffer from anorexia, I can blame it on my brother. Beasty is actually building the Rex a little bit outside and freaking Hero perhaps out a little bit, but Hero is going to spot the Rex over here from Empire Beasty, as Beasty is of course a Serbian orange Terran, spawning on the 9 o'clock position of Metropolis, while Hero is our Korean Protoss spawning 12 o'clock.
Maybe Beasty wanted Hero to think he was going for Proxy Marauder or something like that.
Yeah, it's always a little bit scary. If you see something like this, man, I can guarantee you as Protoss player, you're just thinking for a little.
Hero went down to scout the barracks again, Kevin, but he did not spot this factory.
Oh, Hellion opening. That's interesting.
Very, very interesting.
Do you think we're going to see a starport follow-up? That's what I'm wondering about right now. He is saving up a little bit of gas, and I don't think that he would use that gas in any other way. So I do think we are going to see perhaps Hellions in the main and Hellions in the natural. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
damn.
Could also be, oh, Beasty, you're so sneaky. He put on a second gas and then canceled it. So I was like, oh, he's going to go Hellion Banshee. That is not. That would be the first time
ever I would see that in PvP. This Zealot ban is not going to get interest, and I'm actually kind of sad about that. If I were Beasty Ben, I would just let it go in. Yes, maybe I would lose an SCV. Well, Hero, I'm surprised that he didn't go down anymore, Ben. Because there's a factory over here, which he still didn't scout, but normally
he scouted it. He hasn't done anything to check it out again. He's just.
This is actually a little bit scary, but the Hellions are very good in this situation. As crazy as it sounds, Hellions are excellent in absorbing damage, man.
This is actually really scary. This Stalker represents a huge threat to
this is fine. I mean, Hero is going to lose both units, man. It's inevitable. 2 Stalkers is a little bit tricky, but when there are 4 Hellions up, Beasty is going to need some SCVs though, because he's going to need to mess a little bit with. Okay, now it's actually getting a little worse for Beasty. He's going to have to exactly let those Hellions in, produce. Wow, he shuts everything out. If he loses this depot, it's not the end of the world. He's not going to get supply block. If he goes with 3 Hellions or even 5, I don't think Hero's going to give him the time for that. Wow, this is very good for Hero.
Yeah, 1 Stalker will fall, but there's still 2 Stalkers and a Zealot in Beasty's base, and this is really, really rough. What looks like a pretty brilliant mind game from Beasty is turning into quite the disaster, because he just doesn't have anything that deals with Stalkers out.
Whenever I did against Beasty Ben, I ended up losing all my units and didn't kill much.
Hero, I guess, is on the next level.
Hey.
Okay, 2 levels up.
As we see a Hero, I mean, Beasty microing for his dear life, and he's doing a pretty good job keeping most of his Hellions alive. He's going to lose one of them. Hero is going to lose both of these Stalks, but he might even get a pylon up. He has 2 gates in his main. He forgot about 1 Stalker, but he's going to end up losing that final Stalker, but he has a 5 unit advantage, and above all, he knows exactly what Beasty is doing, and he kept Beasty on the back feet way longer than he would have liked, than Beasty would have loved to.
The real strength of Beasty's build is the surprise factor. There's no surprise, there's a bunch of Hellions in the base, and in this case, he doesn't get to enjoy that luxury. Hero's going to continue being
Stargate on the way for Hero, by the way, so maybe he wants to get some Phoenixes. Phoenixes are great against Hellions, and Phoenixes are also awesome against 1 base Terrans, by the way.
And they're also really good against anything that comes out of a starport, I guess, with the exception of the Vikings.
No, Tech Lab being added to the starport. Wow, I wonder why that went so extremely good. Normally Beastie adds in a Marauder, but even a Marauder would have, I guess it would have made a lot of difference. I mean, Stalkers are great against Hellions, but normally Beastie is able to buy the time for himself that he needs to get, like, let's say, a 4-2 Hellion count out, and then with a couple of SCVs he's going to be fine. This is really nicely done by Hero as well. And that's so close. Medevac does survive with 7 HP.
One more shot would have been the death of that Medevac.
Everything went perfect for Hero. Just great read on the situation, and obviously micro, awesome as always. Wow, this Phoenix is much quicker, by the way, than this Medevac, man. This is like watching a bad horror movie. You know what's gonna happen.
Beastie needs to unload, and he will unload. And Medevac does get shot down, but that is all.
The Marine. There's one Marine is like, whoa, I have my gun. Beastie's gonna drop a command center right now, but obviously he's so far behind, but he's 10 workers behind, and it's gonna be so much later. Hero actually does not have anything is natural, but well, Beastie's just gonna park the Hellions right outside, so that will give him the time, and these Phoenixes will shut down any sort of Hellion drop. I think it's super smart, by the way, that Hero is going Phoenixes in this situation, man. I would have done the same thing. I think it's an awesome move.
Yeah, really good against all of Beastie's transitions. If Beastie tries to 1-1-1, Phoenixes are pretty good against that. If Beastie tries to expand, well, the Phoenixes can still harass, and as we've already seen, they shut down drops, and they're quite good against Hellions as well.
What a perfect game by
like that's not a transition that I would have ever have thought to do. Oh, he's going Hellions. Let's make some Phoenixes.
Yeah, actually many Protoss players really love it, and as I've played a lot of Phoenix against Terran, like the weakness, well, BC has 5 SCVs on his refinery. One missed turret is almost out. Oh, this Raven is going to take a lot of damage, man. It's going to drop another turret, but will die. That Viking is going to die. No, actually, wow, good job right there. But he's going to lift it.
How often do you see that?
Not very often. But the key part, I mean, Phoenixes are awesome against Terran unless they go for a fast expand, because Phoenixes are just great in controlling the map, picking up SCVs, and also containing an opponent. But if the opponent is just heavily out macroing you, you're not going to have an answer to stimmed bio with Medevacs when you have Phoenixes. But if you know that your opponent is on one base, and if you know he opens Hellions, Phoenixes are absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, very smart by Hero. Being smart as always. He's up 20 workers. As game 1 was pretty close, this is pretty much an impossible position for BeastyQT already.
Yeah, very little that he can really do to come back from this. He is trying to get some tanks out, I guess, as a sort of don't attack me maneuver. But I think
Fleet Beacon is on the way already for Hero. Hero, where are you going to take this?
Oh, Hero.
Maybe Phoenix range, but I
think he's just showing off at this point. I think we might see some carriers. No.
Phoenix.
Yes. No.
Phoenix range.
I was like, what is that upgrade?
It's like Tempest! We're playing the wrong game!
That's what I thought, man. I was like, what is going on right now?
Like, if you look at the image of the Phoenix range, it looks a little bit like a Tempest shooting, no? Like, oh my god. Well, these Hellions were not meant for this world either. As you can see, Phoenix is just awesome. You guys wonder why Phoenix are so awesome against Hellions? Hellions are light armored, so they take extra damage from Phoenixes, and Phoenixes have 2 attacks, so it's extra damage, man.
Super extra.
It's like double extra. It's like, I can't make that. Damn it, I have to censor myself again. Free NASL.
Double the flavor, double the fun?
No, it's a little inside joke from Todd and me, but fortunately cannot share it. It's the story of my life, man. 7 Phoenixes over here for Hero, just absolutely flawless game. I don't even want to look at the unit loss, which is well, it's not as bad as I imagined, but it's pretty bad.
Still pretty bad. Hero's up about 40 supply right now, and he's just going to fly in here with the Phoenixes, pick off Vikings, might even see him lifting these siege tanks.
This is not the best attack, by the way, for Hero, as he's losing a lot of gates, but with the economy that Hero has, he's definitely able to make these kind of trades, as he's just in much better shape. But
when the Phoenix was revealed way back when StarCraft 2 first came out, this is what I envisioned it being.
Yeah, always lifting up tanks. Yeah, that's what I tried to do for a little while as well, and then I realized, like, okay, that didn't really work out. Also because like Phoenixes, they really clump up, so if they have a couple of Thors in the mech army, if Phoenixes fly in, everything dies. I was like, a few times I was like hitting my tree, because I always group my Phoenixes a tree. I was like, did I misgroup my Phoenixes? And then I watched the replay, and it's like, they all died to the first volley of the Thors. And that did not go as planned. That escalated really quickly.
Hero just hanging out outside the main base of Beastie still. He's going to, I guess, make another poke with this immortal. Now, if Hero continues to overextend, there's a small chance that Beastie can fall back in this game. These Phoenixes are just doing so much damage.
Yep, and that one immortal as well, helping out so much. If I was Beastie, I would have added 2 more turrets. Turrets are so cheap. You might as well just put 2 turrets to cover those things. Oh, actually, he did. He has 1 turret now. Oh, look at this immortal. Man, it's so awesome that you only take 10 damage when you have your shields up.
Hardened shields, bro.
It's pretty hard. BC does have triple orbital as well, but he's still losing SCVs left and right now. Hero is doubling the worker count then.
Exactly doubling, 30 SCVs to 60 probes, as Hero's third base is now complete, and he can start working off of a 3-base economy. I mean, Beastie obviously in an awful situation. 60 supply against 113.
I admire the fighting spirit though.
Yeah, never give up, never surrender. As Andre says, it's the Buzz Lightyear mentality.
Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear would right now say Phoenixes. Phoenixes everywhere. You know that meme, right?
Yes, I do.
As Templar Archives is on the way right now for Hero as well. It's more than halfway done. He is getting charged too. Heroes, of course, he knows that he doesn't have to do anything really crazy. He's going to probably wipe in a couple of Zealots over here, as Charge is almost done as well. I was going to lift up a lot of Mules right now. We'll lose a Phoenix in the process, but still, that was definitely worth it. Crippling the economy of the Serbian Terran even more.
Every opening that exists,
Mothership, Mothership. You know, I was listening to the Russian commentary when I was doing WCS, Ukraine and Russian Federation. And it was so cool because I think, maybe Whiteraw was doing guest commentating, and Whiteraw was like, oh, mama ship, or like, mama shipa. I don't know, it sounded like super cool in Russian. I don't know, they don't say mothership. He said it like, mama sheep.
Mama shipa, kind of like mama sita.
Yeah, but it was like very cool Russian accent, which I don't have right now.
Ooh, another one, another medevac getting shut down. BC just can't really do anything. He can't leave his base, he can't take a third.
Some people might be thinking right now like, wow, these Phoenixes are absolutely amazing against Terran. Why don't we see it more often? It's just really the way that Beastie opened, guys. This Hero saw the opportunity and he seized up on it, of course, as Hero would always do. But if your opponent opens up with stimmed bio, stimmed bio is killer against Phoenixes, and 9 out of 10 times Phoenixes won't pay for themselves. But with the opening that Beastie went, Hero realized that everything that is normally very good against Phoenix is so far away, and Vikings in low numbers can't deal with these Phoenixes either. So it's a real situational thing right now that's working so well for Hero. But Hero is of course doing it fantastic.
BC trying to just sort of clear a path so that he can eventually take a third base. It's going to be so hard. I suppose maybe his thinking is if I can
look at the range, man.
slowly make it to max, maybe I can muster some kind of a comeback.
I'm pretty sure that like Beastie felt right now the mothership up. I don't know how good his PC is, but I don't know. I believe in the
patched so it doesn't lag the game anymore.
Yeah, but if you have a bad PC, I think you still feel it. No?
Yeah, I don't know.
We don't have those first world problems because we have I-by-power PCs. we are so honest, man. We don't see motherships pop before it actually pops.
First world problems.
No, first world fairness.
First world problems. We don't know what it's like.
Yeah. Our PC is too good. We don't know when mothership pops. Phoenix is gonna do a little bit of damage on his orbital command. 2 more simulators being wiped in. Hero is just having a ton of fun right now, man. He has Phoenix range, he has a mothership, he's containing Beastie, he's maxed out already, he's gonna get very rich. Picking up Vikings, and the Phoenixes almost have the same range. Okay, it's not that bad. But
are we gonna see a Vortex? We are. It's gonna go down. Vortex is maybe not gonna happen. Maybe it's being used for the cloaking. Well, if he's gonna try to come forward, the bio Beastie.
Maybe he's gonna Vortex his own army. Oh, he's gonna have to do it quick. Oh, Beastie didn't want to see any Vortex. Beastie GG's out and Hero takes game 2. Very convincing. I mean, Beastie opening up with a strategy that has to deal economic damage. If you don't deal any economic damage, you're behind. You're way behind. And Hero is like, okay, I could either try to set up a defense, or I'm just going to run across the map immediately. So trying to figure out what happens, it's like, oh, it's a Hellion build. Kept rallying in Stalkers. Displayed awesome micro. Beastie, what I think he should have done, Ben, even though it might sound a little bit silly, but maybe not immediately fly off his Rex and produce 3 to 4 Marines, because that would have made a world of difference. Because Stalkers, they don't have a lot of DPS, so by the time that they have to shoot down 4 Marines, more Hellions will pop and more Hellions will deal damage. So I think BC should have made 2 or 3 more Marines.
Yeah.
In any case, Hero played a flawless game.
Beautiful game from Hero. Unfortunate outcome for Beastie. He goes down 0-2.
Yep.
That last game brought to you guys by Epson Projectors, the world's #1 projector brand. They're over at epson.com/projectors. Check them out today. Our next match is going to be Strelok versus Ganji. I know that in Korean it's Ganji.
I like to say Ganzi.
I like to say Ganzi too, so we're going to just keep saying Ganzi. So FXO Strelok, Complexity Ganzi, that's coming up next. Don't go anywhere, guys. Lots more StarCraft still to come from the North American Star League.